Adam, I think you might be the comfiest guy in the NCAA, always with a blanket around you. When did that start?
It kind of started at the beginning of the season. Honestly, maybe the beginning of last season, but just when we go on these long road trips, we got the whole plane, so it's like you can lay down. So like, why not be comfy? Why not bring a blanket and a pillow? So I got to be comfy everywhere I go. Got to be able to take a little nap on that plane ride.
But you don't just bring a blanket with you. You wrap it around you and you treat it like it's a Snuggie, well, like on the stairs and everything. Why are you always repping the blanket?
It's the wind. When you get off that plane, you never know how cold it's going to be, so I just got that blanket wrapped around me just in case. Got to be ready for it.
Do the blankets mean anything or anything special?
Not really. I got the Skyline one, got a Christmas one, got the Heart one. What else I got? I got a couple other ones, but no, I wouldn't say too much meaning. Just that I like it.
When you go blanket shopping, what are you looking for?
Whatever I know is going to keep me comfortable, keep me warm.
Are you a fuzzy guy, a silk guy? What do you like?
Fuzzy and silk. I could mess with some silk, but for the most part, just fuzzy.
When you're going blanket shopping, is there a spot that you hit?
Target. Target's got them all. Target's got everything. Maybe Kohl's too. Kohl's has a couple good ones, but I would say Target's the main one.
What's your favorite blanket you have?
I would say my Santa Claus one. It's big. It's like it's huge. It could fit two people under it, and it's comfortable. Man, it's comfortable.
Were you laughing a little bit when the Skyline one blew up a little bit this week?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I use that. They send me like a care package every week because they know I'm a big advocate of Skyline. I eat there a lot. So when they sent me a blanket, it was perfect for road trips. So I had to rep it.
Are you hoping to get some kind of NIL deal out of repping all the blankets?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be down for an NIL deal. Skyline, if you're hearing this, NIL deal. Hit me up.
Adam, thanks. Real quick about the game. You've been playing, you've been dealing with elite guard play this whole tournament. Now, maybe even a step further because these guys are so athletic. What about the first two games prepared you for this one?
Yeah, like you said, these guards make big plays in March. Guards win in March. So yeah, playing Texas, they got some good guards from all three levels. They can score outside the paint, score in the paint, drive downhill, shoot threes, all that. So they're pretty good players. They play good off ball screens, and we're just going to look to try to take that away, try to limit them a little bit, and try to get a W coming out of it.
Awesome, man. Appreciate you, dog.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes,
How are you feeling emotionally now that you're in Kansas City? You just had practice.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm locked in as well as my teammates. We're just locked in, ready for this game tomorrow. And, yeah, that's the mindset that we're going into this game. We're just ready for it.
The first two games, you played two teams with really strong guard play. Now that's happening again with this Texas team. They're just more athletic and better guards. How has those game plans prepared you for this one?
Yeah, not necessarily the game plans because those change game to game just based on personnel and all that, but just style of play, like playing against other good guards, it just prepares you for each and next game. So I feel like having those two teams that were really good guard play, I feel like it's helped us out a lot.
Vegas has you guys as an underdog in this game. Is there any kind of motivation? Does the mentality switch that now you're an underdog?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of stuff on social media, not putting us on graphics and stuff like that, leaving us out, picking us to lose. So I feel like that's definitely added fuel to the fire that we have. And, if we're the underdog, we like that mentality. We're going to go into the game and we're going to shock some people.
So you're noticing what's being said on social media right now?
Yeah, definitely. I saw the one graphic. They had all the other teams in there except us. So, I feel like that's kind of disrespectful. I don't know if it was a mistake or not, but, we're just going to use that as motivation.
What's the number one thing that you guys as a team need to do to say, we do this, we're heading to the Elite Eight?
We need an offensive rebound because we know we're going to get stops. But, we just got an offensive rebound. They're a great offensive rebounding team and really just kind of trying to control their guards. They have great guard play and take care of the ball.
Last game, you were, almost at a triple-double. What's your expectation for yourself going up against Texas?
Just to not start out flat and slow like I did. I think Kennesaw stat came out kind of slow. But just to be who I was last game, just throughout the whole game, just come out, attack fast, and set the tone for my team. That's really what I'm looking for.
When you play a team as talented as Texas, how important is a fast start?
Yeah, I feel like it's very important. You don't want to give any team confidence. That's what any team you're playing against. So just not to give them confidence is huge. And just get a good start, get our confidence going. It's good for us.
Sule's getting to play against his old coach. Has he given you any tips or inside tricks for him?
Nah. He was just let it be known that we were playing his old college coach. It's a little personal, more personal for him. So we're all behind him.
Awesome, Colby. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much. Best of luck tomorrow. Des, Sweet 16. You're out on the floor for your first practice. Emotionally, how are you handling it?
I think I'm handling it pretty well. I'm eager inside, real excited. Real happy that we got this far, and especially for my first year here. So, I think I'm handling it pretty well though. But it's hard to control sometimes.
How are you leaning on the older guys? What advice are they giving you when the stage gets bigger?
To be confident in myself. Don't let the crowd get to me. Don't let the fans or hate or whatever get to me. And then play my game. They believe that I'm a really good player. I believe I'm a really good player. So they just tell me to take my time, be confident. Make the right decisions, and then have fun.
Coach Miller told me that after the round of 64, he had a conversation with you and the coaching staff about confidence. What was that conversation?
It was the first game. I had to get that under my belt. I would say that I was, overthinking a little bit. But he was just basically saying, do what I do. We're a team, and he believes in me, he trusts me, and he wants me to go out there and have fun. But do the stuff that I do and play hard.
I've heard that phrase throughout this team so much. Do what we do. Do what I do. What does that mean?
Play hard, have fun, be good at your role, execute your role. Not only play for yourself, but play for the team, and that's how we win.
One, you talked to us on Sunday about celebrating. It doesn't look exactly like it might for other people because you are the youngin' on the team. What was your celebration like before you got out here?
We was having fun in the rooms, talking a lot, hanging out. I think we might have went bowling, I believe.
Okay.
We just do stuff like that and just hang out, and then we go our separate ways.
So this Texas team, elite guard play. They are fast, they're athletic. You've had to deal with guards throughout this entire tournament that are very good. How has those games prepared you for this one against Texas in the Sweet 16?
I would say, I've seen a lot, and, I guarded, most of the really good guards, and, Texas guards, they're, like you said, they're really good, but I guarded players like them before, and I just have to, lock in on, the personnel and stuff, and I'll be good with that.
I saw after the Sweet 16 game, the round of 32 game, there was a few really nice moments. I saw you and Jerome give each other a hug, and some of the other guys showing you affection. What does it mean to you that these older guys have really taken you under their wing and they're supporting you so much with your success?
It means a lot. It helped me throughout the year, whether I had, down moments, up moments. We was all right by, each other's side when, even when it wasn't going for going good for them, I was still there to cheer them up and bring them back up. So, but, it was like our dream to get to this moment. We worked really hard for it, so it was like an emotional moment to, to hug the guys and, to celebrate with them.
What's the biggest X factor that if you and the guys do this, you are going on to the Elite Eight?
Do what we do. I truly believe, if we share the ball, lock in on defense, play defense, get stops, rebound the ball at a high level, then, we'll have a really good chance to get to the Elite Eight.
Do what you do, man, then. Congrats. Appreciate you. Thanks so much, Des.
Yep.
Okay, Jack, the last time you spoke, you got a little emotional thinking about your pops on Sunday after the win. Now that you've had a little bit of time to process this, why is this game this weekend so important to you?
Yeah, it's for everybody in this locker room. It's for this program. It's for the university. We all are playing for our families. We're playing for our seasons, and we don't want it to end. We want to keep on playing, keep winning games.
What did your family have to say after the win?
They were just super excited, busy, right? Like they're already making plans to come here to Kansas City to catch another game, and hopefully two, and let's keep this thing going.
Now that you're in Kansas City, you had open practice today. Where's your head at? How are you feeling emotionally?
Oh, we're all locked in this locker room. Completely focused on Texas, the game plan. Things that we're going to do during the game to try to combat them, and we're ready. We had a great practice today. We've been preparing all week for them, and we're ready to go out there and compete.
This is a Texas team that is so athletic, really great guard play. You've had a lot of tough guard play in competition so far. How has that prepared this team defensively for what you're going to face against Texas?
Yeah, they're very battle tested, playing in the Big 12, but we're also battle tested playing in the Big East. We feel like we have a great game plan set out. kind of have to remember that, they're also going to have to play against us. And but it's going to be a grind for 40 minutes. They're a great team. They're playing, their best basketball of the season right now. So we're going to have to go out there and play our best.
Last game you fouled out. How do you put that in the past and have a better defensive game plan this time?
Yeah, it's a next game mentality. That's a huge focus for our team, is playing defense without fouling. That's something that, I'm going to focus on really hard, because I want to be out there with my team as much as I can. And that's just a huge emphasis for our team, is if we play defense without fouling and to show our hands, and they're not going to call as many fouls, and our defense is better when we don't foul.
What's the number one X factor that if you and the team do, Xavier's moving on to the Elite Eight?
I think, it's do what we do. If we play our game offensively and defensively, we feel like we can compete with anybody in the country. And it's just about being the best version of ourselves, no matter what happens during the game, staying resilient, just, staying with it, sticking with it, and doing what we do out there.
Has Sully Boom given you any thoughts or tips on playing against his old coach?
I feel like, Sule, I'm sure he has a great experience with that coach. He was with him for multiple years, and I'm sure he's excited for it. But, we got to remember, he's on the other side right now, and we're playing for each other on our sideline. And, yeah, it's exciting for sure for him.
Right, thanks so much, Jack. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Jerome, you're always making everyone laugh. How do you do that?
I don't know. I just always got a smile on my face. Everything's not serious all the time, and that's how I just look at everything.
What are your thoughts right now online, especially the Jerome Hunter fan club just growing and growing and growing? Do you see that?
Yeah, I do see that. They comment on everything about me. If they don't talk about me, they're going to say something, but I love them for that, and I think that's what makes a good fan club.
Are you tuned into what's going on online?
No, I try to stay off that stuff just because, I'm playing good right now, but if I play bad, it can always switch, in an instant. So I just don't even pay. I don't get too high or too low about the stuff online.
Well, online, there were a few graphics where Xavier, they didn't have their logo on it. They weren't talking about them as favorites for the Sweet 16 run. Is any of that motivating at all?
Kind of. I didn't really know about it until now, but, knowing about it now, yeah, it is, because, I just feel like people don't give us the respect we deserve just because we haven't been winning in a long time. And this year, I just feel like we're going to put Xavier back on the map, and that Xavier's still here to win games.
You mentioned that you're playing really good basketball right now. There's a little bit of a break, that 5 days in between games. How do you keep your stride going?
Just putting in the same work I did before I left. Just putting in work every day, having my teammates with me, just put me in positions that I'm going to be in the game, and they know that, and just doing it every day in practice.
What's the number one thing that you need to do against Texas to be successful?
I just feel like we just got to rebound and play defense. It's easier said than done, but I just feel like Texas wants everything. If everything breaks down, they're going to rely on playing one-on-one and rebounding the ball if they miss. So I just feel like that's a big part of the game right there.
When you're going against a 2 seed, Vegas has you guys as an underdog right now. How do you embrace an underdog mentality when you're not supposed to win this game on paper?
I just feel like you just got nothing to lose. You can go out there and play as hard as you can. Nobody expects us to win. So I just feel like we go out there, play as hard as we can, we win that game. We just going to shock everybody, and that's going to give us more respect on the Xavier, just because we haven't been getting no respect.
What's the biggest X factor that if Xavier does this, you're going to the Elite Eight?
Our defense. Us just being a better defensively team and still having our same offense. I just feel like our defense is going to give us the edge over other teams.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Joe. Hope that was harmless. Appreciate you, man. Sule, you're playing in your first Sweet 16, and it's against a coach that you played for years. What are you expecting going into the game against Texas?
I'm expecting him to be amped up, juiced up, excited to play, and I know he's going to have his team ready, and they're going to be ready to go. So, I feel like we just got to be ready to go and match that energy.
Do you guys stay in contact?
Oh, yeah, we talk, we communicated throughout the year. We just show each other appreciation. He said that he's happy for me, he's proud of me, and he's pulling for me. I played for him for 3 years, so, he loves me, he cares about me, he wants to see me do well just like I want to see him do well. So, yeah.
Emotionally, how do you deal with going into a game about a guy who's been such a big influence in your life on the other sideline?
I know he want to see me do well. It's such that he's on the other end of it, but I got to do my thing. He got to do his thing. We both want to win, so it's just actually just extra motivation for me to go out there and play well. So I just want to go out there and be productive as much as I possibly can.
So how much sweeter would it make a win in the Sweet 16 against your old coach then?
Man, it sucked because that we'll send them home, but it definitely be some fun to the game, but it definitely be sweet just to get to that Elite Eight. It definitely be sweet, man. It'd be crazy.
With the way your tournament games have been going, a little bit of slower starts, how important is a fast start for you?
I mean, it's imperative. I mean, for me to get myself going, it's very important as we get deeper throughout this tournament. I just got to keep playing my game, keep playing the right way. I feel like I've been playing the right way and playing well. It's just a few of my shots that I normally make just haven't been dropping, but I'm positive they will throughout this tournament.
What's the biggest X factor that if you and Xavier do this, you're going to the Elite Eight?
I feel like we just got to continue to do what we do. I feel like we've been playing in big games and been against great competition all year, so I feel like we come out and play the right way and do what we do. I feel like we'd be right there to win and get to that Elite Eight.
Thanks so much, brother.
Thank you, my man. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.